Good morning, everybody. Can you hear me, honey? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, last night we had a little bit of difficulty last night. So I just want to know that you guys can hear me. I see we have a few people in the chat with us today, but I'm not seeing whether or not you guys can actually hear me. So please let me know that you can. But at least let me know that you can. Oh, okay, then. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Because I got some people hands, you know what I'm saying, maybe a little, hard right now that they can't type in the chat and let somebody know what's going on. Okay, good. Because last night I tried to do this right after the verses, but your girl was having technical difficulties fooling with this laptop. But anyway, girl, we are here this morning and we are going to talk about a few things. We're definitely going to get into the verses and a Black Ink Crew, but we're going to get into some other topics real quick, to give more people time to come on into the room, if you feel what I'm saying. Okay, what's going on? Praising always. What's up? Only me, Asia. I hope I said that correctly. What's up, Sade? Good morning. What's up, Reaction Therapy? What's going on, Andrea, Carissa, Steph? What's up, honey? Hey, Crystal. Let's see who else we got over here in the chat. Sag Bay, what at work? This battle had me up late. I can hear you good. Okay, perfect. What's up, Sass? What's going on, Kilulu? Is it Kilulu or Kilolo? Kilolo. Which one is it? What's up, C? What's up, Ronnie, Trey, Jamie girl? I ain't never stayed in a live 4 hours long, baby. I can't do it. I'm tired. I know you is tired, honey. I know we is all tired. Like, a lot of this stuff could have been cut the fuck out. A lot of it could have been cut out for sure. But let's go ahead and hop into it so we can get to, what you guys want to talk about real quick. Y'all know Beyonce just dropped her latest single. I have not listened to it, but I got a chance to check it out. Okay, since I did the Ladies First panel the other night, I hadn't listened to it, but since then I have gotten a chance to listen to it. It wasn't last night; it was Wednesday night. But anyway, I actually like it. I really, really like it. Maybe it's the bounce music or something in the back, and maybe it's how she's riding the vocals. Like, it's like you really can jam to it. You know what I'm saying? Do a little bit of a twerky twerk. But I definitely like this new single that Beyonce has coming out. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this album gonna bring. I think it's gonna be pretty good. We're gonna see. Let me know how you guys are feeling about it. Oh, you said it's like Keisha, but I stole Key Lolo from Martin. Okay, so it is Key Lolo. Okay, perfect, because that's what I was thinking of. That's what came in my head. Life of Deshanta says, seems like we all was up too late, but couldn't stop watching the train wreck of a verse. Listen, we are going to get into that, y'all. We're going to be looking at a few videos from the verses. We're going to be looking at a few comments I just may be reading in my news reporter voice. Listen, I have been cracking the hell up. That shit was comical as hell. So yeah, let's go ahead and keep going. All right. So next up, Netflix. They done fired. Let me not say fired, because I feel like those are two different things, right? When you fire versus when you're laid off. They laid off about 300 employees because there's been a decline in their subscriptions. And I'm like, I wonder why it's a decline in the subscriptions. Could it be that people are canceling their individual plans and going with the family plan? I was just wondering about that. Or could it just be y'all keep going up on y'all motherfucking price every 2 years? Now y'all done laid these folks off. And girl, ain't no telling what y'all finna do. So if y'all done laid these people off, and also not just because they're laid off, but specifically because the subscriptions have declined. If you're having a decline in subscriptions, that makes me believe that you're going to have an increase, in my opinion, on what you're charging people on a monthly basis. And y'all gonna keep going until y'all done tap the hell out and y'all just ain't got no employees or a company. Because people just gonna be like, if this, and I'll just figure out a way to find the stuff I want to watch on another website instead of going to Netflix. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really want them to get that together. And I hate it for the people that done lost their job, because it's like, girl, it's so much going on. You know what I'm saying? Like inflation, these gas prices, these groceries going up, girl. Because, the last time we had something like this, we was in a recession. I think Obama or somebody was in office. It was a few years ago. All I remember was when things started going up things also started getting smaller, like them damn cereal boxes. You know what I'm saying? They started getting real thin, honey, staying at the same price or going up more than what they were. And let me not get on no Lay's bag of chips, because I really feel a way that y'all give me 75% of damn air. You know what I'm saying? But then you trying to charge me damn near $4 for a bag. No, you're charging me for air. And yeah, you're treating me like the government. You're charging me just to breathe. Like, that's the problem, you know? But anyway, I'm just going on a little rant as these people were laid off, you know? And thinking about everything else that's going on in the world. Now, some of these people going to be happy as hell, because I already know they about got a good severance package. Hello? And when they got that good severance package, where they're going to be able to go and get them a little bit of unemployment, buy them a little more time before they get them a job or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But, we just gotta say, I mean, some of them people probably like, girl, ain't nobody trying to sit at the house. I want to work. I enjoy working. I'm like, something, I don't know. But, you know, it be like that. Oh, you know what else I ain't think about? I'm so glad that you said this in the chat. Somebody said they had to I'm so glad you said this, Amber. I'm so glad you said this, because that is 1000% fact. That's the real reason why they laid them off. They just sat up here and made an announcement not too long ago that they reached a settlement when it came to Monique. Y'all know Monique had like a discriminatory, I believe. She had some type of lawsuit against them for them trying to underpay her for a comedy special that they wanted to do her in comparison to other female comedians, right? So she was suing them, and this right here is very, very key. And that is so 100% fact. I'm so glad that you said that. So glad you said that, because that's the real reason. It has nothing to do with the subscriptions declining. And now when I think about it, it makes me think about when companies get new CEOs or something like that, or new CFOs, or like a higher position in the company. Sometimes, or what I've seen, you know, what I've noticed, like whenever I've had to like review hirings and firings and what's happening within other companies and stuff, because all of that stuff is needed when you're trying to pitch and do all these things, you know what I'm saying, to get clients and stuff for like commercial real estate, but whatever. So when I see that, oftentimes I always see that there's a new person in the C-suite, but then they had this massive layoff. So it's like, okay, I'm starting to see what y'all doing. Y'all have to lay these people off in order to pay those folks. So I think that's exactly what happened with this situation. I'm so glad you said that. I think somebody else said it too in the chat. They gonna blame Monique for her settlement. Look, I think that's what it is, though. Now that I think about it. You know what I'm saying? But that is very key. That is very, very key. They just made that announcement last week, and then y'all turn around and laid all these people off this week. Ooh, child, this is trash. But let's go ahead and move on, because I feel like this right here is just as bad to me. So Amazon is actually working on Alexa. So what they're trying to do with Alexa is incorporate a deceased relative's voice into Alexa. Absolutely not. You won't come this way with it with me. I don't even know Alexa like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know her. I don't use Alexa. I don't know her like that for her to be sitting up here trying to mimic. Girl, it's the mimicking for me. A deceased relative. So, girl, imagine me going from my room to the kitchen at night. Think I'm finna tiptoe on my tippy toes to go get me a little water or something out the refrigerator, and then I done got my damn Alexa synced to a relative that's passed, and they say, "Where are you going?" or something like that. When I'm walking, girl, I'm going to meet you because I done feel the fuck dead, because I can't. You're not even supposed to be here at this time. So they getting a little too advanced with the technology for me. I need them to slow it down now. They said the feature, which is still in development, was announced at Amazon's conference. They also said the video portrayed a child who asked Alexa, "Hey Alexa, can grandma finish reading me The Wizard of Oz?" What? Can grandma finish reading me can grandma finish? You don't want your mama to read it? You want your grandmama to read it? Okay then. Well, I guess she can go ahead and just, but I'm just like, bro, y'all need to be recording that stuff like now. Like, go on, put that on video. Let grandma read him The Wizard of Oz, Jack and Jill went up the hill, girl, whatever, the beanstalk. Girl, let her read that stuff now. And y'all go ahead and pre-record it so you could just press play on the video. Okay? instead of you waking up. And that's the thing though, because I don't know how Alexa works, because I told y'all I don't know her like that. So who can control her? Because I'd be damn if my child, thank God he grown, but I'd be damn if my child done sat up here, I'm asleep, I'm knocked the hell out, and it don't matter what time of day, because you know me, I get real spooked. I'd be damn if I don't woke up out my sleep and I hear my mom, girl, let me not use her, Father God. Let me not, because I'm very glad she's still here. Let me rewind it, okay? If I hear a deceased relative, girl, in there just talking because my child done went in there and asked them to do something, girl, I'm gonna lose I'm gonna lose it. So I can't get with this. Okay. Once this little kid asked Alexa to have his grandma finish reading whatever, they said Alexa confirmed the request with its default robotic voice, then immediately switched to a softer, more human-like tone, seemingly mimicking the child's family member. Ooh, y'all don't went too mother. I'm sorry. That's too much. That's just too much. Like, girl, that's too much. Like, I don't understand what y'all got. I don't know what to say about that. I can't do it. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. Or if someone just say, Alexa, what time is it? In a voice, no, never. Listen, Alexa about to get her ass whooped. That's what I'm saying. I can't. My father passed 6 years ago. If I heard that Caribbean accent in my living room, I'd fall out too. Like, I'm falling out at that time. Like, they just, I don't know. I don't even know who came up with this idea. I'm like, who even said this was cool? Like, where did this even come from? I'm already paranoid, okay, about spirits and stuff. So, girl, you know, I think that it's a real paranormal activity. And you think that I'm going to sit up here and bring this shit into my house? Girl, talk about bringing a demon into your home. Like, everybody, like, see, I feel like it's cool. You know how some people may have audio of a family member and then they put it in like a teddy bear or something. I feel like that I don't see nothing wrong with that. But when you go to a device to make a command for that voice, that's where it gets spooky for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you could put the voice in a on a picture frame or something, in a stuffed animal or whatever the case may be. You could press on command, but when it starts telling you commands or whatever the case is, or it moves on command, girl, like because then if we let this fly, then they're gonna literally be creating robots that's gonna be moving around, and they tone gonna be mimic. Girl, I don't have time. I don't even. We ain't gotta go no deeper. They might want to abort this mission here because I can't. How would they know what the deceased relatives sound like? And that is my question. That's what I'm not sure. They're still in development. So I am not sure. I agree. It's enough. They have these. Yes, it's enough. They have enough robots for me. Let's see. Your entire description of the Alexa voice has me cracking up. Oh, what you know, absolutely. Nah, yeah, I can't do it. I'm not gonna be able to do that one. Girl, I wish. I will fall the hell out thinking I'm finna tiptoe somewhere in my house at night, and then Alexa thought she heard something, and then it's somebody. Oh, let's keep going. I'm spooked already, and it's bright and early outside. Let's go ahead and switch gears because somebody else looks spooked, and that's this woman here. Okay, let's talk about this real quickly because this is a Cincinnati woman that was arrested after she allegedly paid a thief $30 to steal her car from an auto shop. When she owed the auto shop, y'all, $3,500 for repairs. And they was willing to like work with her. Like, the cost was going to continue to go up because she hasn't paid the bill. So they pretty much was charging her like a storage fee. So it's like, to help you out, I'll move your vehicle to another location. She done reached out to somebody, asked them to go and steal her car for like $30. Yeah. So when the people, no, I think what I read in the actual news report, it was $35. Sorry, it was $35. I said, dang, because she done took the 2 zeros off and said, I'll give you 35 because I can get them 3,500. But anyway, so when he was moving her vehicle from his shop to like on the street to get it ready to go to, I guess, another location, some dude just walked out, stood in front of the car, demanded that he get the hell out. Okay, hopped into no, I'm lying. He hopped into the car when the dude parked the car on the street. The person that the thief that stole the car for her, he hopped into the car because she gave him a key. That's when the owner stood in front of the car and told him to get the hell out. And of course, he wouldn't get out. He then ran him over and drug him literally for a little bit. I think he drug him a block or something like that, drug him or whatever like that. All of this is messed up because now she's being arrested. And they, from my understanding, what I read in the news article, they still don't have a guy that stole the car for her. But she the one that got locked up. So I'm trying to figure out, how did they know that she was behind all of this? How did they know Miss Ma'am? Like, did she just go in and confess? Like, how did they know Miss Girl? Like, what the hell? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. About $35. Yes, ma'am. I'm just trying to figure out, how did they know? She must have went down there and just pretty much told the truth. Girl, I would have had to just pay them 35, girl. How you gonna sit up here and have people work on your car? Cars are not cheap, and to get work done on them is not cheap at all. You lucky if you know somebody that can work on cars. They can give you a discount, but you knew what you was getting when you went into it. I also feel like she knew how she was going to play him when she got there too. Ooh, Chile. Now you got to pay more than $3,500 because you're still gonna have to owe him, and then now you probably gonna have to pay whatever charges you got to pay just from being arrested and getting yourself out, billing out, all that other stuff. And then the dude ended up being injured. He said his back was hurting from it. So I'm like, now you got to pay him for his back. Girl, what a dumb decisions, dumb ass decisions. Dumb decisions, y'all. I can't take it. So let's go ahead and switch over to yet another case. Right. That was a good price. Like 3,500. I mean, granted, there really is another used car for somebody. That technically is like another little used car. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, girl. She stuck like Chuck, honey. We hate to see it for her. But, and then this is what bothers me too. It's the photo for me, because with this woman's hair, you could tell she had a scrunchie on her head. Why y'all ain't let that lady keep that scrunchie on her head to take this photo? So now she's sitting over here looking crazy. Well, it is what it is, honey. Either way, good luck. All right. Next up, let's talk about this woman here. Her name is Shuntover. Miss Shuntover Kirkland. Out here in well, not out here because I don't live out there, but Augusta, Georgia, honey. This woman actually was recently sentenced for doing a prank on two men. They say two men, but really she did a prank on one man, and it resulted in two men dying, which is crazy, right? So it happened like sometime in September of 2021. She was out there on a lake boat. I'm sorry, on a boat. It was like a boat party or something. So a bunch of them were out there, and I guess it was a prank. I don't know what it was, but she pushed one of these guys into the lake. And my thing when I hear that, it's like, why do people be thinking that shit is funny to me? Like when you go to pool parties or anything, like it's like they think it's funny to grab a person that's not interested in getting in the pool but enjoying the environment. They think it's funny to grab a person and just throw them into the pool. And it's just like, you don't know if that person can swim or not. Like, yeah, no. Like, I don't think that's cool at all. Like, fall back. Like, don't do that. So she throws this dude into the lake, or at least pushes him into the lake. And he falls right on in the water. He's really trying to like come up. And then she posted it on social media. Let's get into that. So then the person is trying to like, save themselves, of course. Like most people, when you don't know how to swim, you're thrown into water. If you don't know how to float, you're going to panic, whatever the case is, right? So he's scrambling. He's drowning. And a friend that doesn't know how to swim himself thought he'd jump in and try to save his friend. I guess it was his friend. But the guy jumped in and he ended up drowning as well. And it's like all y'all MFers on a boat at a boat party. None of y'all know how to swim. What? And for me, I just feel like if that's the case, then why y'all doing a boat party if nobody on the boat know how to fucking swim? Because I just feel like, why ain't nobody jump in there and get them? A person that does know how to swim, like why not at least get one, come back get the other, try to do some type of resuscitations or something like that. Like I'm not understanding. Like that pisses me off. So let's get into what they ended up giving her, right? So let's scroll down and see what they gave. Let me read more of this article to you guys as well. They said the tragedy occurred at a boat party where the incident was partially captured on video. Police detained her, and then they ended up sentencing. They detained her, I believe, like back in September, whatever the case was. They ended up sentencing her recently. A report from AP News says Warren accused Kirkland of causing one of the guys passing, by shoving him off the boat into cold water without regard for his swimming ability. She is also being held responsible for the other guy's passing because with good intentions, he decided to jump out there and try to, save the guy. So this woman ended up pleading guilty to both of the situations, right? To both of them passing. And they said in a statement, the GBI authorities charged Kirkland with 2 counts of involuntary manslaughter. Okay, 1 count of reckless conduct in the 2021 drownings of these 2 men. So I had to go look this up, y'all. They said the judge sentenced Miss Girl to 1 year in prison and 9 years probation. I said baby girl had a fire-ass attorney. Miss Girl had a fire-ass attorney. When I had to look this up, and I'm gonna do it again because I want to give it to y'all verbatim. Because I said, what? So this thing says, this Jeff Heller Law website says the maximum penalty for involuntary manslaughter, which from my understanding, I thought was a felony. But let's keep going. They said the maximum penalty of involuntary manslaughter is 10 years in prison. I should have known that based on how they did the 9-1, basically 9 years probation, 1 year prison. And I'm just sitting over here like, wow. Immediately when I saw that, I said she had a fire-ass attorney. She had to. And that mother knew, though he probably know the ins and outs of that courtroom. He knows the attorneys and probably definitely knows the judges and knows where to press and where to apply the pressure, baby. Okay? Because ain't no way. Now, granted, what I did find out was that one of those counts was dropped. And if I was an attorney, I would try to get one of them dropped as well, because in a sense, it is like it ain't her fault that the other guy chose to jump in there to save him. But initially she was the cause of all of it, but they ended up dropping one of those counts. So technically she only has 1 count that she has to deal with. I said, oh, baby girl, she paid a coin for this attorney with the connections. Wow. And I'm looking, I do feel like that's unfair though. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that's a bit unfair. The family feels like, it's not fair as well. The people that lost those boys, they were very young. They probably was like, I think like 32. They was around her age. Like the dude she pushed in there, she knew him since she was 14 or since he was 14. They've known each other, so they grew up together. So I'm like, you ain't know he couldn't swim, ma'am? You didn't know, but she did something smart too, because what it sounds like she didn't even go have a trial. So when you plead guilty, it's like you ain't gotta have no trial. Unless you're saying you're not guilty, then you gotta go up there, you gotta have a conversation. But or plead your case or whatever. But she knew she was wrong and she had no choice but to accept that, to be honest, because the video is out there. So you already incriminated. You gotta accept the fault that you played, whether it was something you did intentionally or not. You know what I'm saying? Well, you did do it intentionally, but the basis behind it, your intent wasn't to probably have him pass away, right, as a result. But at the end of the day, that attorney, listen, I should have looked up, I should have did that, because I'm like, who was your attorney out there in Augusta? Because, girl, you should have a little more time, and let's be very honest here. I don't think she's going to do the full year. She probably already got some time served. She's probably going to be out in 6 months and the people ain't going to really like it. And then she got that 9-year probation. But from my understanding, Georgia just did this. They just did this thing where it's a lot of people that are on probation for extremes amount of time. And they're trying to like change that. So now they got this thing called like a behavior incentive date, where a person can go and get a bid date. So like, let's say you got like nine years. I'm gonna scale it back. Let's say you probably got like 2 years probation. If you have a bid date, you could possibly get off very early based on your good conduct and how you've been proceeding. You know what I'm saying? How people get early release from jail, pretty much. So now Georgia has that thing. So I'm like, that girl probably not even gonna be on there for a full 9 years of probation either. But I mean, you could slip up at any point. At any point, you never know. But I just think that's, I just don't think that's fair. Especially, I don't know. I don't. I'm sorry. You know, I ain't saying she should be locked up forever. I know she probably didn't mean to do that, but at the same time, it's kind of like, come on, dog. And these people had kids. But we really can just speak on one because the second one made a decision. But I respect that he was trying to be the hero in the moment because nobody else on the boat was jumping the fuck off. All y'all on the boat, you mean to tell me can't nobody swim? Girl, that's why I don't fuck with no boats and no lakes here in Georgia. Okay? And if I'm ever on a boat, it's probably going to be a yacht because I'm going to be with very mature people, honey. People that ain't out here trying to throw me into some water, girl. I am so cute. I am too cute for you to just be tossing me out anywhere, okay? So, no, man, we're not going to play that, okay? But I would sue her ass. I'm sorry. I don't know if the family is suing, but girl, I would have probably sued for like wrongful death. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case was. Like, girl, you're gonna have to help us take care of these kids now. Because it all was your fault. Are you sure she had Veronica Harrington? Girl, let me look her up. Cause let me tell you, Veronica knew what the hell to do. You hear what I say? Veronica knew everybody. Veronica must have been an attorney for a very long time. First of all, you being funny. Because when I look this lady up, and y'all know I do not watch the haves and the have-nots. Girl, I have to laugh at myself. I don't know this lady. I don't watch that shit. I do not watch that damn show. Ain't this off? I didn't know who the hell she was. Girl, we know it wasn't her. But whoever her attorney was, that person was very well connected, I must say. And congrats. But not really. Let's go ahead and scoot over, guys. Somebody else that need a really good attorney, it's going to be Andrew Gillum. Okay, I think his wife is going to need one too because, girl, it's the embarrassment that you've been getting over the years for me. For me. I know she's somewhere like, truth is I'm tired. I know you are. I know you are. Girl, I know you. I'm tired for you. Chile. Andrew Gillum, right? It looks like he's being charged with conspiracy and fraud. This is like, this is crazy to me. They say he surrendered to federal authorities in Tallahassee after he and a close associate were charged with conspiracy and 19 counts of fraud over how they raised and used funds when he was a mayor of Tallahassee and a candidate for governor. Now, they're saying that he also was charged for making false statements to FBI. Ooh, great. They're on your ass. Now, when you say FBI, do you mean Federal Bureau of Investigation or Florida Bureau of Investigation? They said he pleaded not guilty in a court appearance on Wednesday afternoon. Mr. Gillum dressed. We don't care what this man wore. We do not care what this man wore. Just know that he pled not guilty. They're saying the charges appear to stem from a federal investigation in Tallahassee that began in 2015 and involved undercover FBI agents posing as developers. So they've been on your ass from the beginning. FBI agents posing as developers make me feel like, girl, was it them? Was it them that had leaked you being over there in their pictures and stuff like that? Or you being over there in their hotel room with them other two men when one man was over there slowly ODing? Y'all remember that? This happening like, I think at the top of the pandemic, like 2020, I think, in March or something like that. He was in a hotel, child. I think they had found I'm going to say Malta. Girl, they done found that. Somebody in there slowly ODing, and him and another guy. I think it was pictures of him about half naked. Girl, it was all kind of stuff. He had to come out and do a statement, I feel, with his wife. Wasn't his wife sitting next to him? It's definitely giving me a Derrick Jackson. I hope that I'm not mixing both of them up. But, yeah, I'm like, I know that lady tired. I'm tired for you. Girl, get them kids and head out. That is sad. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like this case could be brought to him unfair. He must have done some stuff, and people are now on his ass because they've been on his tail for a minute, clearly since 2015. And they doubling down. But I just feel like if that's the case, in all fairness, in my opinion, y'all need to investigate all these people, because I guarantee you Ron DeSantis is probably out there doing some stuff he ain't got no motherfucking business. And while y'all over here trying to prosecute him, can y'all go back to the president that was in office before the man we got now? Because girl, it's been very shaky over there on his end for a long periodical time, and y'all have yet to do anything. Okay, I feel like anybody in this political sector, in my opinion, child, not a fact, just my opinion, have all done some mishandling, and all could, be sentenced to be locked up. You know what I'm saying? Now, y'all could be in trouble if we pull back, opened up their book and look at a few pages and see what's really going on, girl. As y'all sit up here and not do nothing when people put y'all in office, not changing no laws or anything, for real, and still giving, girl, let me not go on a rant. Let me not go on one too hard, but just understand and know that I feel like all of them be up to this bullshit. So for them to focus in on him, I would want to know more of the reason. Like, it does seem like he could be coming off as a target with some things happening so soon. Like, what even prompted the investigation in 2015 anyway? Could it be an opponent that prompted it? Because I feel like at one point Andrew was extremely vocal. He would go to the Breakfast Club and talk and this and that. So I don't know. I mean, when you're trying to, let me know. Child, just know that it's effed up all the way around, and that's just what it is. But that's what it's giving. It's definitely giving setup. I think she may have to turn him in. Yep, she was sitting next to him. I honestly think she did turn him in. Very Beyonce on Dreamgirls. When she turned in, Curtis had turned. When she turned on him and turned him in, child, I can't. Child, yeah, it was another Nikki, man. Girl, that is a messy situation there. Now he in a whole nother mess. One girl, I know she over there somewhere like, let me off this train. Get me off this ride. I'm done. But let's go ahead and move on, okay? Let's talk about Cesar of Black Ink Crew Chicago real quick, y'all. So Cesar, there was a video that has been circulating all throughout social media. Okay. I feel like the story hasn't been as big, in my opinion, as the situation that happened with his daughter a few months ago. I feel like that situation was much bigger than the situation with the dog, right? I don't see a lot of people, I mean, I see some people, but I just feel like I heard more people talking, more blogs posting when it was the issue with his daughter. So much so of a big issue that he tried to, I believe, defend it or something like that over on Black Ink, over on the show, where Teddy was trying to mend fences and get them to talk and this and that, or whatever the case is, right? But nothing really happened at that time. So basically what happened was there's video of Cesar. It's like a home video. So I don't know if it was his home or not. I want to believe that it was. I also want to believe that it was his dogs. I don't know who got this footage and leaked it, but I think the girl he was dating was Suzette. So I'm like, Suzette, girl, whatever her name is, girl, you ain't tamper in there and just drop this, right? Because what ended up happening, which is interesting. So the other day I saw on his page, well, another blog posted it, and they were asking him like, hey, have you talked to Duchess, like, since she left the show? His answer was no. Someone else said, well, hey, listen, I haven't seen you post Suzette or whatever her name is. I haven't seen you done anything like that. Are y'all not together? And he was like, shit happens or whatever. So to me, that means it was appearing as though they may have broken up. Now, fast forward a few days later, we got this video that I'm not saying that she did it. I don't know. I'm just saying the irony of it all. We see this video where, hey, he's literally abusing this dog. Like, and I like, dogs are my favorite animals. And if you know me, I love me some dogs. Okay. Primarily pit bulls are like my faves because I grew up with them. But I'm open to other dogs as well. I just love doggies. Like, they're just so cute. It's the cats that I don't fuck with because they be real kind of sneaky out here in these motherfucking streets. But anyway, girl. Anyway, I love dogs. Okay, and I love little finger monkeys as well. But anyway, he comes. So first of all, when you see the video, the dog is like coming outside, like he was already running from Cesar, period, from inside the house. So I don't know if Cesar could have done something to the dog inside the house and then came outside and did what he did. He kicked the dog, first of all, then turned around and grabbed something in a chair and hit him more than one time. And I'm like, this is a really tiny dog. Like, what did this dog do to you? And then there was another situation. I didn't really watch this one. I think it was like another video where it was a dog needing to get into a cage. I feel like he did something to the dog and then the dog ran into the cage or something like that. So basically he was out here doing what he wanted to do to these dogs. And that's just not cool. And a lot of people felt like, listen, if you'll do this to an animal, then ain't no telling what you'll do to a human. You know what I'm saying? So when all of these details started to pour out, this is when his daughter's mom came out and had some things to say. And she says, but nobody believed my daughter. Shaking the head. I'm shaking watching this. Right? And I feel like her shaking watching that is because she's known C since she was like, in high school? So she knows him. Right? So I think that could have probably triggered her, seeing how that happened with the dog and just thinking about her daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, he is such a FS person, because the daughter claimed that he put his hands on her. She claimed that she was in the shower and he came in there and just started yelling or whatever, put his hands on her. I think he took her phone through her phone. It was a whole little altercation or whatever. And then I think he even put her out. And she didn't have nowhere to go or something like that. Just like, are you on drugs? Are you okay? Are you okay? This is your child. Are you okay? But you could be there for Suzette kids and for her and all this other stuff. But this your daughter that's not even from this area that came down to live with you for however long it was supposed to be for. Crazy. So also, the mother came out to kind of like clear up. This is still, Cesar's baby mom, clearing up a storyline for the show. She says that the storyline for the show was for her to act like she wanted to be with him and to lead to the kitty story. She says, I'm such a bad actor that I never tried to be on him or flirt. But yeah, dumb people will crucify me for fake and forget everything about what happened to my daughter in real life. And that's what's so interesting for me, y'all. And y'all let me know. I personally feel like the show, I'm sorry, but the incident with her daughter, to me, seemed to have been more viral than this incident with the dog. Yet the incident with the dog is what made VH1 to come out and make a statement and make a decision and a stance on where they are with Cesar. Whereas when all of this happened last time, they used it as a way for them to capitalize off of the show. And I cannot, and I've said this before, I can't stand the show, Black Ink Crew New York. Like, it started to lose its realness over time. It's just, the editing is trash. The beefs be fake. Like, we don't even be seeing people a lot of the times when they have something to say. They put the camera on the person they talking to versus letting us see the words so we could tell that they create whatever narratives. Like, it is just ultimately just, it's trash. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't stand it. Let me see. I saw somebody's comment that I was going to post. Okay. If he did it to the daughter, he's done it to the mama. And there's that. Let's see. Probably a combination of that and other things. Allegedly. Right. Whew. The show has lost its value. I like how you put that just simply. The show has lost its value and should be canceled. Well, let me let you guys know what they are deciding to do. They said, we have made the decision to cut ties with Cesar Emmanuel. So they're going to leave Cesar alone from Black Ink Crew New York. Since the next season was so close to filming, close to finishing production, this decision will not impact the upcoming season, meaning they're going to continue to go forward with it, which is so interesting to me, VH1. So interesting to me, VH1. That, like, I don't know, y'all. And y'all let me know, because I know y'all gonna do that anyway. Cause girl, that's just how y'all is. So this is what I'm thinking about with VH1. I'm thinking about Family Hustle. A Family Hustle. They were damn near done with filming. I don't even think it was close to finishing. I thought they were done. And, the allegations came out. Whether they were true or not, I don't believe that T.I. and Tiny have been, convicted of anything. I don't even know if they've been charged, so yeah, y'all cut they show off all the way, even when it was mere speculation and nobody knowing whether or not what was being said was actual factual, whether we really believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? We entitled to believe whatever we want to believe, but that don't mean that it's true. You know what I'm saying? And that also don't mean that the victims are lying or whatever the case may be, but y'all went ahead and snatched that down. But Cesar has had a he's shown repeated actions of how he is. His own daughter has said it out her mouth. And yet here we are again, and you all are deciding to just cut ties with him, and y'all not cutting the whole show. Well, then if that's the case, since nothing has happened with T.I. and them, bring Family Hustle back so we can see Monica and LaToya, because I still want to see the drama between her and her husband, child. So why not bring that back then? And it's crazy because T.I. just did a rant about them. Not really a rant, but he definitely has some things to say. Probably the end of last week, top of this week. The irony of it all. Something's not necessarily adding up. Now, some part of me is like this. Based on the market, and when I say the market, I mean inflation. They keep raising things, but a lot of these people are not raising pays. Okay, a lot of people's pay, salaries, whatever the rates are, they're not being raised. I think Texas actually just made a decision. Is there minimum wage? I think they just raised it to like $22 or something like that, which I thought was pretty dope. But anyway, because of that, when I look at this and I see that they are moving forward with another season, it is making me think like, dang, at least that's good for all people in production. You know what I'm saying? Why does everybody have to suffer for the actions of one person? Right. But then I still feel like, I don't know if Cesar owns the name of Black Ink Crew or what the contract says between he and VH1, but it makes me feel like the man probably don't even care because he's still going to get money. He's still getting paid. So he's probably sitting somewhere just like, it's whatever. And then it's like, y'all still going to put the upcoming season out. And I'm sure he's going to be in the upcoming season. But it don't matter to me because I'm not watching the shit because I don't watch this anyway. And that's just that on that. Right. But I just felt like that was a little biased a bit. Like, then y'all might as well just bring back T.I. show if that's how y'all doing it. Because, I mean, hey, why does the entire cast got to suffer for the allegations and things being put out about T.I. and Tiny? Y'all shut it down and stopped it right there. I'm a little confused, but I'm going to see what y'all saying in the chat because y'all probably can help me understand. Maybe you know what I'm saying? I believe Cesar has a silent partner, but I am not 100% sure. Got you. I feel like he do got some type of like really ownership with that. Cesar is caught in 4K video harming an animal. Why would VH1 open themselves up to a possible lawsuit by firing Cesar over something they can't prove? That's defamation. Truth. That's truth. That's truth. Maybe that was the difference. Maybe because they had actual video of this versus what his daughter said, which, I don't know if that's hearsay or not, but it's coming out of her mouth. It's his word against hers or whatever, right? Whereas they actually have video of him. Now, if she would have had video of her dad, maybe that would have hit differently. I wouldn't be surprised if they got cameras outside the home. More than likely, they got cameras inside the home to where they can even hear something going on. But because that's her dad's house, she probably can't even get access to that. But that probably would be something that she would have needed to, shut something down. Family Hustle was indeed a good show. What's up, Really BTV? They said that T.I. is hard to work with, so I think that was part of it. Oh, okay. I guess so, but I just feel like if he's so hard to work with, why renew him for another season and be damn near done with filming, getting ready to put the season out until this situation arises, and then now you want to snatch it back off the table. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. And I don't know. And I feel like people need to be mindful of their hard to work with. Like, they love trying to label people as hard to work with when sometimes people just be trying to hold you accountable. But when you don't want to be held accountable for your actions and mistreatment or whatever the case is, and I'm not just speaking on T.I., I'm just speaking in general, then you try to label them. And that happens in many workplaces, you know what I'm saying? From entertainment to what corporate offices and probably, just like retail. just because you push back. You know what I'm saying? They could label you as hard to work with. No, I'm just hard to go along. That's what the fuck it is. I ain't hard to work with at all. Period. Because I've been here obviously for this many years, and we've done this many deals together, or whatever the case may be. So don't do that. Don't say that. Okay. Now I might have to start questioning the people that put the label out there. Of course, I'm not talking about you, really, BTV. I'm talking about who those people are, like the producers that may say that. Now it's like I need to question y'all too, because of course there's more than one side to every story. So I'm like, I might have to look at y'all, because y'all made sure y'all were the first ones to say this person is hard to work with. Really? Oh, okay. Or maybe you're the one hard to work with because you can't accept the accountability or the pushback that they're giving you, and you want them to be a go along ass person. And a lot of people are go along ass people when they're kind of fearful of stuff, you know. And I always speak from the corporate sector because that's the experience that I have, that I'm always able to relate back to. A lot of people sit in these job positions and they don't want to give no pushback. They go along because they probably feel like, oh, well, they probably gonna be looking at me sideways, like I don't want to help or I don't want to be a part. No, I'm just asking a question. I'm just calling to your attention. And if you don't like it, then you're the one that's more problematic than me. But anyway, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's see, his daughter, other women on the show, Cesar and Teddy jumping Alex. Yep, jumping Alex. It's a list of problematic things. And that jump that they did, Teddy and Cesar on Alex, that pissed me off. But it seemed like Alex was really handling them, in my opinion, because they was doing all of that trying to get to that boy, and they was just falling. Girl, it was a 1,000% mess. 1,000%. Girl, I hated that. Girl, I feel like that's when it really got on the decline for me, because I remember I did a video saying dear Cesar. You know what I'm saying, going off like like that was the decline, like the show is terrible. But let's go ahead and keep going, because Donna, that's been on the show, also has some things to say, because she posted the image, and Donna says, if you can treat a dog like this, it shows how sick of a person you truly are. I don't even get into the life of this man, but this video made me so upset. Anyone who knows me knows I love animals, especially dogs. Of course, we see that on the show. She loves animals. She says, even after he did this to his daughter at VH1, at Viacom, and the new Black Ink crew producers tried to protect Cesar, even made up a fake conflicting storyline about her relationship to do it. I believe that. She says, now this cannot be undone. I pray the people see you at Cesar Black Ink as the monster that you are. Your karma has been adding up for years, but to do this to two innocent dogs, this is crazy. Charges need to be pressed and cancellations need to be made. And Donna was definitely on his ass. And I'm not going to lie, I did say, Donna, are you on his ass because you genuinely feel this way? Or are you on his ass because you no longer on the show? And since you ain't on the show no more, you don't want none of them to be on the show no more. Could that possibly be what it is? You know what I'm saying? But I don't disagree with her nonetheless. Kit also had some things to say. Kit says, we've been trying to tell everybody for years. Just goes to show how the words of Black women are worth nothing. Wow. 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 Okay. What else we got? Miss Masika even chimed in. Right? She says, so harming his 17-year-old daughter in the shower, taking her phone and kicking her out with nowhere to go was fine. But harming a dog is where we draw the line, question mark, shaking my head. Don't get me wrong. He's such a AF for what he did to the dogs. But it just goes to show these networks don't care what you do. They care what there's proof of that other people can see. And somebody said it in the chat, and you were so right. They only care about the proof. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, guys, I am back. Okay. So, yeah, that is so factual what the person said in the chat. They definitely want some things that they can see. At the I'm sorry. Can you guys hear me? My bad. I didn't mean to do that. I just tapped something and didn't mean to make it go mute. But anyway, another thing that I wanted to say was that it looks like his daughter actually graduated from high school. And who was there to support? Miss Donna. Donna was there. I don't even know if Cesar was there for the prom or the graduation, child. I just don't know. But I will say that, hey, him not being on the show, I'm not tripping. Like, bye. Like, he shouldn't, like, go ahead. But I do feel like what they about to show us in this upcoming season, we still gonna see him anyway. But then once again, I don't even watch the show. So girl, I don't even know what I'm talking. Why am I even talking, girl? I'm not watching this shit. Okay, so we about to go ahead and talk about this motherfucking verses, girl. We about to get into it, but what I'm gonna need y'all to do is go ahead and like the video before we even talk about it. Let me see what we looking like, cause you know how y'all be liking that, girl. Girl, y'all be liking to steal the view and be watching your girl and be over there cackling, but you don't be liking to return the favor. I be entertaining you, but you won't be liking to return the favor and liking the video. I don't know why y'all be doing me like that, bro. Why y'all be doing me like that? Girl, I be trying to make your day. So can you just make my day and just go ahead and hit the like button for me, please? I love y'all lots. Love y'all lots. Girl, we are going to actually get into some of this video. Y'all know we're going to be reading some of these comments. Oh, B.I. motherfucking T, y'all. We have got to talk about this. We have got to talk. Get in here. Get in here. Like the video, y'all. Go ahead and share the video real quick. Share it somewhere. Text it. Send it to somebody so we can get it to some things. Girl, let's try to start from the top. First thing I want to say. Okay? First thing I want to say. Whew, girl, matter of fact, I got to put it in a. Give me a second because I have to do a poll. I have to do a poll. We have to do a poll. Who won? Go ahead and put your girl, let's do this real quick. We got Omarion here, girl, and we got Mario. Ooh, child. Girl, who won? That poll is popping up now. Y'all got to let me know who y'all. I already know who won for me. But I'm trying to see who won for y'all. You feel what I'm saying, girl? Because if you've been following me on Twitter, then you know who I was eating up the entire night. You know who I was dogging the entire night. So first of all, I just want to say that this versus, as crazy as it was, I feel like we haven't had a good one since maybe either Bow Wow and Soldier, because I feel like that one came more recent than the Teddy Riley one. Because Teddy Riley, that shit will go down in history. I just feel like Teddy Riley's verses came before Bow Wow and Soldier Boy. So that makes me feel like, because I feel like Soldier Boy was last year around this time. So yeah, like we haven't had this much energy and embarrassment and shade and aggressive man talk since then. You know what I'm saying, girl? So first of all, shout out to DJ A1. Let's give this man his flowers. In my opinion, he kept us rocking. He did switch the songs much quicker, but what I have to say, when he did that, the song he would go into for me would be another, my jam. You know what I'm saying? We could just be listening to, I don't even know the song he was playing at first. I can't think. I'm just gonna throw something out there. Like, just know we was listening to a good song, okay? And we jamming. He cuts it off. He immediately goes to yet something else, and it's like, can we talk? And I'm like, damn. I was finna say, why you cut? Oh, shit, my shit. Oh, he was on motherfucking point. And what I loved also was that he didn't stay behind the DJ booth. He actually came out. I was like, you better come on and give us legs and hips and body. Come on. I said, you better come on from behind this stage. Come on from behind that little booth or whatever, girl, and give us a little bit more. So I definitely enjoyed him, but I could not watch it the whole time. I said, I gotta go. Let me go get on to something else or whatever. So I didn't watch the DJ set the entire time. So I was really late getting to the Ray J and the Bobby V versus Sammy. Disrespectful as and Pleasure P. And let me say, I didn't know that Pleasure P had as many songs as he did that I liked. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, okay, then Pleasure. We see what you giving. I always love Sammy. Always love Sammy. Ray J, why? Girl, why was Ray J there? When Ray J know he only has one song and one wish. I mean, yeah, he got, oh, wait a minute. Hey, hey. Like, yeah, he got that. But one wish is what we want to sing. Like, one wish is what we care about. We don't really care. We don't care about nothing else. I don't care if we don't care. But anyway, I had to go back and rewind it. The good thing, I watched the Verzuz on their YouTube page, so I was able to rewind and go back and like watch the Ray J. Your voice was not on point, and I don't know why everybody wanted to sing without their audio tracks. Like, now I will say, when Bobby V got up there to sing Blackberry Molasses, I said, you better sing this motherfucking song. But I do feel like it was the track. I do. But because I love Blackberry Molasses, like, it was just a, let me see what you guys are saying. It was just a funny verses. It was very interesting. For me, it's definitely gonna be Mario, I will say. But when it comes to Ray J, Bobby V, I'm gonna have to give it to Sammy and Pleasure P because I liked more of their songs, and I just feel like they do got a bigger catalog. And it was in that moment because I started going back, like listening to these songs. I'm like, dang, boyfriend number 2, I did you wrong, you did me wrong. I was like, ooh, I want until like an under. I said, oh girl, let me go get all these songs. But it was in that moment when I was getting Sammy's songs that I didn't even realize Sammy remastered his whole album that he had. And I love that. I don't remember the name of the album, but I love that album. Mission Impossible, like that boy, amazing. So he went and he remastered it, and I think he probably remastered it because, of course, like Ray J said, yeah, no, I think it was Ray J, or maybe it was Bobby V, when they say, yeah, now you own your songs. So he went back and probably redid them, and now they're under him, so he'll get paid for every stream that is being made. So I'm like, okay, that's what's up. So I listened to that, and I downloaded that whole album again. I was like, okay, bet, this was good. So yeah, it's gonna have to be them for me. Like, Sammy just got real disrespectful with Ray J. Let me see if we got some video over here that we could get into real quick when it comes to them. Girl, let's see what we got. Just back into it. And let it touch. You want move around. Why is that in my head? Obviously, because I was watching it last night. Good night. I hate that it's in my head because I really feel like Omarion did not give what I thought he was supposed to have given. But anyway, let's see here. Actually, let's just let's just do this. So I can.
One wish, one wish, one wish. 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 Songs, singing the songs, get in singing the harmonies. I start again, a cappella, to try to serenade Princess. Y'all go, one wish again, like damn. Like, just let me get one off.
The ungratefulness. Why the people that you so ungrateful?
And that was Ray J's One Wish.
Damn.
All y'all been talking about is one wish. One wish, one wish, one. All through the promo, everything. Y'all can't get enough of one wish.
Let Ray J get his song.
Yeah, damn. All y'all mad because y'all don't own y'all hits. Songs, singing the songs.
Not everybody mad because they don't own their hits, girl. Oh, shit. Well, let's get into a little bit more here.
Go ahead and pull it out.
Here's the thing, yo.
Go ahead and
honestly,
pull it out.
I'm slow, yo. I'm really shocked. I'm impressed, dog.
One wish, one. She ain't trying to. I really like that.
Now, let's let, hey, yo.
Listen, when I tell y'all, Sammy sounded like what Ray J was supposed to have sounded like. Do you hear me? Oh, wow.
Go ahead and pull it out.
Here's the thing, yo.
Go ahead and pull it out.
Yo. I'm really shocked. I'm impressed, dog.
Which one?
She ain't trying to
I really like that.
Now, hey, yo, put on One Wish, see if he can sing the whole song, though.
All right,
go ahead.
You want me to sing this song for him?
Absolutely.
Hey,
what you mean? You already sang my song for me.
He got to do his own
You already sang my song for me.
Go ahead and pull it out.
Here's the thing, yo.
Girl, I am cackling. Ray J, if you trying to borrow his voice, like J-Lo was borrowing Ashanti's, then just say that. Because your vocal cords truly needed a bit of moisture. It was terrible. Somebody says Sammy really just ate up Ray J on his own song. And did. Man, Sammy in rare form have Ray J shook. Nah, Sammy was really in Ray J face singing his own song, telling him he can't even sing it. I am screaming. Still screaming. Listen, I was with you, ma'am. I was still screaming as well. Somebody else says, Sammy really about to fight with Ray J? I don't know how this tweet came off. Did you mean like Ray J of all people? Like, really? Or did you mean like, oh my God, is they really about to fight? I mean, it definitely was looking like that the way Ray J walked up there. Ray J was frustrated. Ray J was tired of y'all motherfucking playing on his name and not putting respect on it. And let's say this also, while it's on my mind. Brandy sitting in that corner, everything. Brandy looked so good, and she was just sitting down. I said, Brandy looks so nice, and she over there minding her business. You go, girl. Okay, watching her brother get ate the hell up, embarrassing himself. Girl, I cannot. I can't. Let me see what else you guys are saying in the comments before we go ahead and move on and chit chat about these other folks, honey. Girl, I cannot. Let me see what you guys are saying. She definitely looked good. Omarion disappointed you, girl. He disappointed the world. Disappointed the world. I thought Bobby V was gonna eat, but Pleasure P left no crumbs. That's what I'm saying. Like, I was like, dang, I didn't realize it was that many songs that Pleasure P had that I actually like. I had to go back and get the Marcus Cooper album again. I was like, oh snap. At first, I was like, now, why y'all gonna do a versus like this? Like, why y'all having a pre-show? Like, why? Listen, I was eating my words. I said, this is actually really good, right? Because it was nothing but foolery the entire time. And good songs, though. You know what I'm saying? It was just, I ain't gonna say foolery, but it was good banter, right? Good banter. Brandy looked better on this than her own verses. Oh, wow. Okay. Omarion came to dance and Mario came to sing. No, ma'am. No, sir. Mario came to perform. Do you hear what the fuck it is that I say? This man ain't have to break not nan dance move. I said, girl, you talking about somebody that done sat up here and ate? He definitely ate. I said everybody in his camp should be extremely proud of him. Extremely proud of him. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Ray J was just up there singing like Bobby Brown in his verses. I don't know what was going on. I wanted Sammy to sing One Wish for Ray J. Embarrassing. Like, nah, don't help him. Let him do his thing, and then he gonna sit up here and bring them babies out. Girl, and the daughter was like, don't you pull me out there, mama. No, man, I'm not going out there. I'm not finna deal with that. Yeah, you leave that foolery over there. That baby was, listen, very wise. Because Princess was gonna go out there too. But then when her daughter was like, I'm not going, Princess decided to stay back with her child. But the little boy, the baby got up there. He grabbed his son up, put him on him. The little boy was like, I don't even want to be a part of none of this that you got going on right now. Like, I don't know why you always pulling me into your shit every time. And this right here is a real example. This is a POV of you pulling me into your shit all the time, daddy. Okay? This is a good POV right here. And I don't like that. Okay? Then he gonna tell me something. I'm gonna sit you down so you can go to grandma or whatever like that. It's like that baby been wanted to be with the grandma. Like, I don't even think they wanted to be there at all. But okay, that's cool. You needed help because those vocals weren't helping. So you figured if you brought those cute little children out, we were going to forget. We weren't. It was horrible. Okay? But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You know why? Because there were quite a few people there that night that was struggling down. I don't even know why they just decided to slide in. Whew, let's talk about it. Ray J and Omarion needed some warm tea and permanent voice rest. Listen, I have to agree because that's what I'm thinking. So a lot of the poor singers came from Omarion. You know what I'm saying? Girl, Omarion, I'm gonna say this. Everybody's different. Everybody different. I'm just gonna say my opinion. Okay? Very handsome man. Some part of me was giving Omarion. Y'all know how y'all know those dudes that look really good, they fine, but then they know they fine. So then it's like one thing to know you fine, but then it's one to like do the most, like all the girls gonna want me, period. Like he was giving me a little bit of that. And I ain't like that. It's like you doing too much. Like, and then he came out on the stage and it was just like, I know I'm finna kill it. I know all the ladies want me. I already know what they want to see. They want to see this body. You know what I'm saying? My brother here, give it up for Orion. Da 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 da. It's like, okay, all right, then, Omarion, you might be you need to come on. You better come with it, Omarion. Okay. So of course, the first thing Mario did, which was beautiful, he brought out the fake SB2K. And I screamed. I thought that was so funny. I thought it was great. Immediately, you could see that Omarion was bothered. He was definitely bothered by that. What else happens? Omarion gets ready to perform. He does his dance, but first of all, the audio was trash. The audio was trash, but for some reason, I feel like Mario's audio wasn't trash at all. I felt like when the pre-show was happening, the audio was trash as hell. When Omarion was doing his thing, it was trash as hell. But when Mario got up there, I don't think he had an issue with audio at all. I said, oh, he know what to do because he does this. That's just what it is. I do this. Girl, he did. Mario did such a great job. I don't know who they had running the audio, but y'all need to see about him. And I don't know if it could be conflicting because you guys are streaming on so many different platforms or something. It's so much electronics or something going on at this time, so much technology, but y'all gonna definitely have to work on it. Girl, I saw Swizz Beats in the comments and he said, so when I'm gonna say what he said and I'm gonna go back. So he said, fire everybody. Okay, is what he said with a bunch of exclamation marks. And I was calculating because I started thinking about D-Ray is who I started to think about. D-Ray did a terrible job. D-Ray did a terrible job, in my opinion. He was just like, he just didn't. I was like, you're supposed to help us while we're waiting on Omarion and them. You're supposed to hype us up, give us some jokes, do a few things, okay? And it wasn't good. And then the braids, like, I'm not trying to come down on you, but I didn't like it. I didn't like the hair. I didn't like I was just, listen, I was like, the hair was giving a miss like this versus the pre-show. It definitely was. I couldn't take it, but I was definitely entertained at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's me being cringe. So yeah, Omarion doing these performances, y'all. And I need y'all to get into this one I'm about to show. I need somebody like, I need help. Because he does one of these things where he, kind of gets on the ground. Let me see if I hope I find the right one, Lord. I think it's this one. Is it this one?
Oh, baby,
by the way. Oh, baby, by the way. Girl, no. I mean, I think it's cute muted. Come on, Mario. Mario was just, let me get to, girl. And then they brought out the motherfucking watermelons. Like, why? And then somebody, he about to teach this man how to do it. Girl, I said, everything that Omarion pulled out, I have to be honest, made him look worse than what it was. Let me see. Where is this it right here. This it right.
When it's You ain't
What
gotta
the
do
fuck?
all of that extra fuck.
Get your ass up off that flow. Get your ass up off that flow. Girl, I said this man is trying to be the next meme immediately. He is trying to be the next meme. This bothered me so much. Because I really felt like he was doing too damn much. And I guess when your vocals not that strong, you gotta sit up here and like, if your vocals aren't that strong, you gotta add in the extra antics or something like that. But girl, I can't.
Wake up in that late night, dreaming about your love, about your love.
Don't tell me about the love no more. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Just keep it on the low, baby. Don't tell me about it no more. Y'all just like don't look at this. Look at this shit.
Y'all think it's so crazy. He's not. If we tried that, we could.
Baby, we can't try anything. If we try that, we will be stuck. Like your vocals. We cannot do that. We cannot do that. Omarion, why did you bring come to the front. Omarion, come to the front, please. Omarion, come to the front. What the fuck was this? Why did you bring this man out there to embarrass him with these kitten ass, I want to say kitten heels, but they giving kitten ass roses? And did he even put them out there to the crowd, or did he hold on to them the whole time? Because I would have been throwing them bitches out, trying to disguise the fact that I'm not hitting these notes. What are you giving to the people? I don't want to see Jeremiah in not now Verzuz. And we like your music. I'll be honest, like Jew, but this right here is not it, baby boy.
Best day ever, only be a year ago. Y'all think it's so crazy. He's not. If we tried that, we could. Somewhere to climb. It's warm long as you were. Stop.
Bruh, it's the Ayo stop for me. And reading this tweet is everything because it's fast. When I need a good laugh, I'm going to come back to this clip. Jeremiah thought he was doing something. Boy, you thought you ate. Give me that plate. Cut it out. Let me get into a few of these comments over here. 1 second. Okay. Somebody says this has to be the worst. This fucking Donna. He says this has to be the worst one yet. I can't. Someone says I missed half of it, but did everybody go out sad as fuck or what? Because what the fuck is going on at this point? Everybody got on that stage and did a bunch of playing. Verzuz need to sue all their tails for this. Mario not getting sued, sis. You're right. You missed half of it, girl. You did miss half of it because Mario is not going to get sued for this, okay? Jeremiah really got some hits though. He does. He just didn't have the vocals. Where are they? And then the thing for me, when it comes to Omarion's vocals, he didn't start singing until Tank came out. So when Tank came out, that's when somebody said his cute is muted. When Tank came out, that's okay, there we go. When Omarion started to be able to actually have some tune to him. Did y'all notice that? I don't know if he was trying to keep up with Tank or if Tank is his vocal trainer, okay? His voice trainer, whatever you want to call it. And he had to step in to help him with his vocals. But it didn't matter because when Tank stepped out, Omarion's vocals left with him. So it really didn't matter. They were with Tank the whole time. Like, I'm confused. What is this? And the way Mario was eating his ass up and being like real honest with him and calling him out, like that was terrible. That was terrible. That was horrible. Y'all sounded like X, Y, and Z. Like that man was literally shitting on him. Like, and it's crazy because Omarion pissed me off so bad because he played for at least 30 minutes songs that we did not know. Did not know. Then gonna play an international motherfucking hit. Hear what I say. He gonna play an international motherfucking hit. And didn't nobody know the words. Girl. You can't make this up. And I'm laughing so hard because I'm thinking about when Mario was like, and so he said it's international, but don't nobody know it. Mario did such a great job because he just had the performance down. He was super ready. And the songs that we didn't know made me want to get to know what those songs were because of how great he did. You know what I'm saying? He just delivered. Like, to me, I feel like he performed. And I feel like a lot of people think that performance has to be like Chris Brown. Right? Chris Brown, you know, his vocals aren't like Omarion. Some people think Chris can't sing, but I feel like his notes going to be held better than Omarion's. And he going to get up there and give you it's a show. And one thing about it, Chris knows how to pause and catch his breaths when he's dancing. So when he needs to catch a certain tune of a song, you know what I'm saying? He can fill in that part. You know, so I feel like, I mean, Chris does this shit. I'm like, you need to get with Chris. Okay, you need to have Tank in there and Chris. But if this is what you're giving, or the motherfucking Millennial Tour, I'm not trying to be in attendance. I'm not. And it's the fact that you did this without B2K, but needed them the entire time. Help us. And I was disappointed. I was disappointed in Omarion, girl. I wanted more. But the more Mario was up there doing his thing, the sexier his ass guy. I said, this so fine. It was just the swag. It was the sexiness. It was the confidence with it. And he wasn't giving me too much like, I know all the girls want me. Because I feel like we really hyped Omarion ass up. We really did. Okay, his looks definitely makes up for the lack of talent, but I feel like we hyped him up. So he just thought that he was going to be able to give a pass, take his shirt off, and we was just going to be like, yes, give it to us, Omarion. No, and not you trying to sit up here and come for Mario's body when your body damn near look like his. And I'm like, ain't that wrong with that man's stomach? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, Mario, don't let him punk you. Don't let him punk you, trying to talk about you, telling you to take off that jacket, take off that shirt, or whatever like that. I mean, I know you kept it on, but I was like, I hope he ain't feeling self-conscious about it. You look good. You know what I'm saying? So don't let that man make you feel no way. Like, you look good and you performing a very well song. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, he could fix that real quick. Probably in a month. He'll be fine. Okay? You want him to tighten up his stomach. Meanwhile, America wants you to tighten up your vocals. What is happening? Back up off Mario. I feel away. Girl, I'm probably gonna be talking about this for a minute because Omarion that pissed me off. You was cute, but I don't know about y'all. For me, the cuteness started to dwindle. I said, this ain't it. This ain't it. This ain't it. Hey, I'm gonna think he fine as hell tomorrow. I'm sure I'm gonna go right back. But girl, I'm still stuck on today and the fact that y'all had us waiting on y'all. The audacity. Y'all had us waiting on y'all. And I feel like we wasn't even waiting on Mario. We was waiting on Omarion, only for him to come out on them vocals still, not to be prepared and ready to do what they gonna do until Tank came out. Then they left. And when Mario came over there and hit their ass with that high note, hello, I said, come on, high note. Come on, high note. And then Tank said it could get ugly, but this ain't my verses. I said, this show ain't get up off the stage. But I feel like if it was one between you and Mario, of course your catalog is extensive because he writes for damn near everybody. You know what I'm saying? But just the vocals would have been great. I wouldn't even mind if they did a song together. I don't think they worked together before. But you could tell, in my opinion, Tank was like, respect. Because I think he dapped him or whatever. It was like, respect. Like, hey, let me get the hell up out of here. Okay, let me get the hell up out of here. Omarion, baby, we need you to go back to the drawing board. This was sad. He up there calling for Summer Walker. Woo, and let it whip. He calling for Summer Walker. Where my girl Summer at? Where's Summer at? She's somewhere up in the building. She said she here. She's somewhere. He done sung the song. He done. Mario over there like, man, Summer didn't even come out for you. When I tell you the disses were unmatched, the way Mario was eating him, he ate him alive across the board. Across the board. with the banter, with the performance, with the vocals, with the professionalism. He was eating. He was like, baby, you seem pretty bothered. Then Omarion trying to promote his book at the He's trying to promote the book at the end, y'all. And when Mario was like, but you bothered tonight, though. But you bothered tonight. Girl, I cannot. Then what it got real disrespectful because Mario was playing one of his songs. I can't remember. It was a song that we knew. I feel like it wasn't How Could I Breathe? How could you last? I don't know which one it was. It was one we loved. And he was trying to finish it out. It seemed like the very ending part. But of course, Omarion had to play his stuff. Just back into it. And let it touch you. Let me. Oh, baby, by the way. Oh, baby. And I'm like, what? So it got disrespectful. When Mario walked out and said, I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm not done until I say I'm done. Okay? And then he got ready to do his thing. Listen to me. When Omarion was kind of like pissed a little bit. And so he went over and pointed like, what the fuck is this nigga? He was talking to somebody like, what the fuck is this nigga doing? And I love what Mario did. Mario looked at him. He did his head nod like, yeah. I was like, oh, yeah, come here. Give me a hug. Come here. Let me hold you. You should let me love you. Come here. Okay. I loved all that he gave. It was everything. It was he did what needed to be done. I just loved how he was out there kind of like punking his ass a little bit, shitting on his vocals. Like this shit was everything. Oh, so who said the DJ effed up his part and played Dee Dee's part? Oh yes, when Omarion, I'm so glad you said that because you brought back a thought that I had. So Omarion performing, and he was so ready because this was after Mario done sat up there and took his spot back. Like, you cut off my song, then let's go. You know what I'm saying? So when Omarion comes back out there to do his thing, he starts singing, but they playing a whole different part. I'm like, oh girl, y'all not even on the same page. How embarrassing. Y'all been off the whole moment like your vocals. But anyway, what was funny, and I don't know if anybody else noticed this, but I did. Did y'all notice every time Omarion performed, he looked back at Mario? Did y'all notice every time he performed, he looked back at Mario? And I was like, why he keep looking back? Like at first at the beginning, like I got it. But then like damn near every song, it's like you thought you was doing something. Is that what it was? That's only showing me that you're bothered. That you're bothered. So now it makes me feel like when it comes to April and you act like you weren't bothered, you was doing the same thing when you performing, but looking back. So you performing to us and telling us you weren't bothered, but the whole time you probably over there checking on April and seeing what she got going on. Like that's what it's giving to me. You, dear, were 1000% bothered. And it was comical. But when Mario was performing, he didn't give a fuck who was back there. He didn't care who the fuck was back there. That man sung that house the fuck down, and it was the fact. And of course, he took his pauses, so he took his breaths. I don't know if he was drinking water, but he just did such a good job, y'all. He did not seem winded. Some of these people come out here, they sing, they do the verses, go back and forth. I do my thing. I had a baby. You know, you do all of this stuff, and they get winded as hell, and he wasn't, and he is just a true performer. And let me tell you, I did think to myself like, yo, why wasn't he on the Millennial Tour? Was he out? I don't know. Omarion mentions this, and then Mario said, yeah, I was on there, but I wasn't no more because I didn't want to do that whack ass shit. I said, girl, it's getting real. Girl, it's getting real. Girl, what he said? He ain't want to do that shit. What he said about the concert, girl? Oh shit, girl, when I tell you he was, ooh, listen to me, it was good. It was really good. I do think that I know Swizz Beatz and Timbaland be stressing the fuck out sometimes, even though it be pure entertainment for us and they probably enjoy the views. Sometimes they probably do be getting frustrated with NIGGAs, especially when they don't come on the stage. You know what I'm saying? Like when they need to, because it's like, hey, we got these people waiting. We probably got this venue for so long. Like, get your ass out here. So he probably be stressed about that. And I'm sure he probably was, I'm thinking about Swizz when I say this, but Swizz and Timbaland, they probably was really stressed about the audio. Whoever was running audio, not a great job. Not a great job at all. Not a great job. Y'all need to fire them. So when he was saying fire everybody, start with them first. Start with them first, because y'all have done better with the quality of us just even being able to watch it, and y'all streaming on multiple platforms. But y'all need to start with the audio. Then y'all need to work on these motherfucking artists. But shout out to Mario, because one thing Mario was gonna do when he tried to perform one more song and D-Ray won't let him do it. He said, I'm gonna get it in now. Now I don't know when the verses cut off on him, but whatever it was, he was able to say, I got a song with Chris Brown. So if anybody wants to go and search that song up, they can. I'm like, you better promote yourself and do your thing. That man said, I feel like this was my concert. I said, it was, baby. It was. You just had a lot of intermissions. Yes, you had a lot of intermissions, and it was cool. It was cool. Y'all didn't know Omarion was gonna hit it like that. I'm sorry. Yeah, y'all didn't know Mario was gonna hit it like that. Mario came to not play with you. Period. I'm so proud of him. And a lot of people felt like this versus those two against each other wasn't a good versus. I feel like it was. A lot of people say, this not gonna work, this not gonna work. But it ended up being good, because I didn't know who Omarion would really be able to go up against, nor Mario. So it only makes sense for those two to go up against each other, but we see who's the true performer. All these gimmicks, you doing a dance and doing this singing and stuff like that, it only, I guess, is good because you look good. But honestly, yeah, no. Yeah, I did kind of talk about the watermelon. I just feel like with the watermelon, that was just doing too much. Like, what is this? I guess shock value or something. Like, did we really need to see this? And y'all barely ate the damn watermelon or did like a whole little, tongue action. It looked like he was trying. It looked like he was about to. Then he stopped or something like that. And then, hold on, wait a minute. Did y'all see somebody throw they nasty ass pants on that stage for that man? And he gonna pick it up and act like he was trying to smell it. Then gonna put it in his back pocket. I was like, I guess. But then now I'm wondering what all the damn stunts his ass pulled last night. Did he have somebody stage that and throw it on the stage too? Or was that authentic? And then gonna tell Mario that he ain't getting nothing like that. Girl, I don't think he want nothing like that. Okay? But anyway, I cannot. Oh, listen, Usher and Chris Brown versus would be everything. 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 Chris would not be able to compare to Usher earlier on Usher, like My Way Usher, 8701 Usher. Like, he would not be able to compare to that Usher. I feel like Usher should have a Usher versus Usher and then go into Usher versus Chris Brown. Usher versus Usher pre-show or whatever, and then go into a Chris Brown. But, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But this would be dope. Okay, really want to see Chris Brown versus C Breezy and Usher versus Raymond versus, because they can't go against nobody but themselves. That's a good one. They have enough of a catalog to do so. But I do feel like because Usher was out way before Chris, it's just a lot of work that he's put out, like confessions and shit, before we even knew of a Chris. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, well, that's gonna be kind of hard. That's gonna be a bit hard there. So I mean, you may be right. Like, they got to go against each other, and I don't think that would be a bad thing either. So yeah, just give us a one person concert. Like, I'm cool with it. I'll be here for it. I would definitely be here for it. All right, guys, this was great. I thank you all so much for hopping on and joining me and chit-chatting and listening to me rant and discuss and talk about the latest verses. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I was able to get up this morning and do this for you guys. We have over 600 people in the chat, so shout out to all of you guys. Go ahead and like the video if you have yet to do so. We have over 600 people, but we're a little over 200 likes. So if you can go ahead, like the video. We maintained about 600 majority of the time, so I know you enjoyed the content. So just let me know that you did by hitting the like button. I really appreciate you guys. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, okay? For the people that's joining, never been on my channel before, you know, girl, I come on camera sometimes, honey. It's not always like this. It's not like that all the time. It's not like that all the time, okay? Period. So yeah, just go ahead and like the video, all that other great jazz. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And I'm definitely going to catch you guys in the next one. You're welcome to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, because sometimes YouTube don't send out the notifications, but I'm definitely going to post it on Instagram and Twitter. For sure. If you're in my Discord, then you know you'll get it there as well. So yeah, that's all that I got. Let me see this poll real quick. Yeah, so Mario, bitch, who is the 10% of people that done sat up here and voted for damn Omarion? Girl, not 10%. 90% done went to with 394 votes. Girl, y'all ain't SHI nor a T on this Friday. I see quite a few people asking me about Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. So let me say this. I have had so much going on this week with my family, so I have not been able to go live how I want to. You know what I'm saying? I do my little Love Islands. I do those real quick and I throw them out there. But the stuff I really want to get into, it has been an extremely busy week for me. And as you can see, I'm behind on my Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So I'm definitely going to talk about Beverly Hills, Dubai. I'm going to check out Ultimate Girls Trip and see what that's giving. This Is Messy. We like 3 weeks behind, I feel, on This Is Messy. So that's going to be interesting how I try to pull that together, girl. Maybe I won't put all of that into one big live. We may have to do a few of them. But This Is Messy is definitely coming back. Hopefully I can get you guys some content over the weekend or top of next week. So we'll definitely be doing that. And I'll get up to date on some other reviews like Real Housewives. And I know I started Basketball Wives and kind of fell off. The show is not capturing my full attention, but I might hop on there and give a little bit of my commentary about Basketball Wives as well. You know what I'm saying? It don't be capturing me. I always find myself drifting, not paying attention, not caring, and stuff like that. But yeah, so we'll just see. And I also thought about checking out Seeking Sister Wives, something that you guys had mentioned earlier this week. So we'll see about that as well. But again, I thank you all so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me, all of that great stuff. And I'm going to catch you guys in the next one, honey. Bye-bye.